Sorry about that. My mic wasn't working. I say to no one. That's okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're up and running. We're up and running. You know what? Maybe I should treat these more like just videos. Yeah, that might be that's fun, I guess. All right, yeah, hi. So I'm Solar Loon. I'm an independent game developer. I'm the creator of Master Plan. I'm the creator of Tetra 3D. I'm the creator of a variety of things, but I am not the creator of Sunvox. Sunvox is a uh, lightweight tracker, kind of like Renoise, kind of like uh, Fast Tracker, Milky Tracker, something like that. But it's also kind of like its own synthesizer as well. So you can do things like uh, distort sounds and like modulate signals, and it's kind of like buzz or a variety of like modular synths where you basically connect different boxes together to do different things. And so what I really like about this software, if you're not familiar with my YouTube channel, I made a YouTube series, tutorial series on using Sunvox because it's a great piece of software, wonderful piece of software, and it's free. Well, it's free on most platforms, so Windows, Mac, Linux, it's free. I think it's only on Android that it costs money. But yeah, it's a fantastic piece of software. Heavily recommended. It's great. I'm gonna make the GUI a little bit bigger. I don't know why I said it like that. GUI a little bit bigger. Oh, oh, do I have to? Oh, okay, I see. Uh, and the fact that it has UI scaling is kind of crazy because some things, go with 220, I guess. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Some like top of the line software don't even have UI scaling. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, so yeah, Sunbox is a great piece of software, fantastic, free, easy to use. It doesn't have VST support, but otherwise it's really, really good. You can do a lot with it. It has a variety of different synthesizers. It has a variety of different effects. It has uh, some miscellaneous things to like take controls and put it into notes, or take notes and put it into controls, or take velocities, and you can do so much with it. You have meta modules, which are like mini Sunbox instances, so you can make a project and then turn it into a meta module and embed it into another Sunbox song. There's a lot you can do with this thing, and it's kind of crazy. It's really good. It's really good. And I was looking at different tools for trackers, different tracker music creation software yesterday. I ran through a variety of options, including some just a couple, well, not even trackers only, but just DAWs in general. And I was basically just like, okay, well, I'm gonna stick with Renoise. Renoise is fine. But then I realized with Pure Go, I can make bindings to run Sunbox, and that kind of changed everything because if I have the ability to make Pure Go bindings for Sunbox, then I can make music in Sunbox, play it live, and do cool stuff like muting sections of the song, or bypassing certain effects, or playing at different speeds and all this stuff live, which is unheard of. It's kind of crazy to have that kind of power in the form of a really lightweight library, a really lightweight tool set is crazy. I My hat goes off to Alexander Zolotov, aka Night Radio. So this is a song that I made in Sunbox. It's from Year End, as I recall. Let me make sure it's not too loud in LA. Okay, it's not even on. Good. So that's this is nostalgic, dude. Let me take a look at some other songs of mine. But basically, this is yeah, a song I made in for Gearend. It's a good little song. It's, you know, nothing special, but this little song is, I think, like 500 kilobytes. It's tiny. Let me take a look here. Uh, yeah, it is 529 kilobytes. So it's a tiny little song, and this is, you know, a pretty long song. This lasts 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Um, so I mean, like, if I rendered this out, this would be several, you know, megabytes. So when you think of it like that, like even if you just played the songs straight, assuming that, you know, you were able to compose your songs completely within Sunvox, you are cutting your song size down by, you know, almost a magnitude, an order of a magnitude, going from maybe 3 or 4 megabytes to several hundred kilobytes per song, depending on how you construct the song and which tools you use. If you use samplers, it's going to embed those samples into the song file. But if you use synths, then obviously it only has to store the synths, the which synth it is, where it is, and the parameters. So and is there, I think there's a super, like a master EQ or EQ Pro or something. Let's see. EQ FFT. Ooh, there's stuff that I did not find, or did not like, I haven't used Sunvox in so long that some of these things are new to me, which is an interesting feeling. Wave shaper, vibrato, vocal filter, smooths out. Okay, let's check that out real quick. I want to confirm what this is. So this is an analog generator. Whoops, we're just going to kick it out to output. We will go with a square wave, and then let's put a smooth on it. This is so cool, dude. Oh man, it's good to be back. This is so sick. Okay, that's crazy, dude. To be able to do that for each, you know, because coming from Renoise, everything is basically samplers. It is either samplers or VSTs, more or less, which is fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. But coming from that to this, where it's like, oh yeah, you can just like smooth a signal without having to, like, you know, smooth all of the signal. Like, you're smoothing each individual waveform coming out of this oscillator, if I understand it correctly. Like doing this, it's adding them together and smoothing them individually. It's not smoothing between them, right? Because if it smoothed between them at the end, so to speak, then it wouldn't sound like this. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, so this is cool. Let's take a look at some more music. Let's take a look at another song from my oeuvre. My oeuvre. Let's see, projects. Let's see here, songs. Okay. I guess we'll go with. Man, I made so many songs in Sunbox. What's this one? What was I on? This is so sick, dude. Okay, okay, and I'm excited because there's so much that this can do. Okay, so this is all right. Hold on, just you're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna lose your minds. So basically, okay, so Night Radio makes the DLL of Sunvox available for developers. So basically, people can make games or whatever, and then like embed Sunvox as the tracker. And so all the, well, at least, well, maybe all of the functionality of Sunvox is available in the DLL, or at least most of it. So if you look at this website, you can see basically all the functions to, for example, load files or initialize the sound engine, basically like create channels, load music into that channel, play it from different positions, rewind or seek to different lines and start playing from that location. You can send events like, let me zoom in here. Send events like, let's see, setting a controller, sending a note on, sending a note off, playing a frequency. Track number within the virtual pattern. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay, I see. Module. Okay, so that's the module number. The control empty. Oh, yeah. And then yeah, there's so much you can do here. You can play individual notes. You can add modules. You can relink or disconnect, connect or disconnect modules. You can mute things, right? Can you mute? You can mute patterns. How do you do that in Sunbox? I wonder. You can do it like that. Set restart position. Ah, okay. So the restart position. Ah, okay. Well, let's take a look there. Restart position. Restart. Okay, there is no restart position, huh? Okay. So then you can basically do that yourself if you wanted to, I suppose. Well, wait, hold on. How does the restart position work here? Is that where it loops to? Like if I do like that, sync with pattern editor. Hmm. Okay, so that is where it loops. That's like a loop position, loop start. I see. Interesting. You have super tracks. Buddy, there's so much here. I remember super tracks. You have vertical mode. What the heck is this mess? This is so cool, dude. This is so cool. Sunvox is just, it's unparalleled. And the way that this works is just crazy because it's like each pattern can have a maximum of maybe, is it 16 different tracks, but you can have an unlimited basically number of patterns. So you can basically do it like old school trackers where you have one pattern at a time and you have 16 tracks or channels max, or less. Or you can just kind of do it like a normal DAW and just have, you know, patterns kind of wherever you want them to be. Yeah, dude, it's so cool, man. This is so, it's so fire, dude. There's so much you can do with this thing. Yeah, so I'm excited because the more functionality I add, sorry for flickering between programs. The more functionality I add, the more ability I have to make games and do cool stuff with the music. Um, so yeah, so I'm working with Go here, and I'm using pure Go to basically make bindings, and to do so in a way that kind of makes sense and feels good for Go. So rather than just calling functions like you would from C, I'm trying to make things kind of a little bit more self-explanatory, a little bit better worded. We're not worded, but just worded differently to perhaps give a more specific idea. Documenting things, all that kind of stuff. Like in Sunvox, the function is like open slot. That basically is a channel in Sunvox. It's like a channel, and you can play stuff on the channel. So you can have multiple channels, but you can only have 16 max, and you can't make more. You can't like instantiate another engine at the same time. If you start an engine, it's gonna run in a Go routine, I guess, or a what's the word? A process, um, a thread. I don't know, and then it's just gonna do it's gonna do its own thing. So anyway, so yeah, so I already have some of the API up and running, where you can load a file from a path. You can load it from bytes if you load a Sunbox file into bytes, or you can use a file system and give a file name to load the file that way. Yeah, so this is a little example where we basically have, we're saying, okay, initialize it using this base path that indicates where our DLLs are. So your DLLs would look like this, where Linux, for example, the Linux folder in this folder has different folders for each architecture, and then the Sunvox SO lives at the end of that. Same thing for Mac, same thing for Windows, like that. So when you're like actually distributing your thing, you would just get rid of the stuff you don't need. Get rid of Android, get rid of docs, get rid of examples, headers, all that stuff. So it would just be the parts of the DLLs you need, the libraries you need. I mean, you can like move this out and then make it so that you're just like passing the DLL exactly. But I feel like this is a little easier because this way you don't have to really worry about like cross-platform compatibility or changing things. You just say it should be in this location, and as long as all of your stuff is in this hierarchy, like it is by default, then it will just automatically load. So it'll be like, oh, you're it's a Linux AMD 64 build. Okay, so it's gonna load this SO. Oh, you're on Windows and you're on x86. Okay, it's gonna load this DLL like that. So as long as you have everything where it needs to be, then it'll just load. And of course, you can delete stuff if you don't want it, of course, again. But each of these is like 1 megabyte. So it's not a huge pull to include it. All right, so we're going to, we're going to say like, oh, we want to load it like this. That's it, capitalism. Very cool. So and again, I'm freaking out. So you saw me double click on this a couple of maybe like 8 minutes ago or 12 minutes ago or something. This is the properties for this pattern. This is the location. This is the number of tracks. This is the number of lines. Oh, you can turn off all notes at the end. You have to be in super track mode. Oh, okay, I see. But you can name stuff. So this now becomes its own little thing. You can name a pattern and then start playback from the pattern. You can be like, oh, I'm going to like use, oh, it gets named there too. So you can be like, okay, I'm going to use a pattern just as like a marker to indicate, like, for example, this is the, I'll call this the chorus, right? Boom. Now, and yeah, where, I guess this is the chorus, right? Yeah, so this is the, yeah, okay, so this is the chorus right here. So I can say like, oh, this is the chorus. I'll place this here. Pattern doesn't have to even do anything. I can make a function in here that basically allows you to start playback from a pattern. So you can name the pattern, and then it will basically look for the pattern in the file, find the location, set the playback, and then start playback from that point. So it'll be like, oh, I want to play the chorus. Like when I walk into this room, I'm going to start playing the chorus. It's so cool. This is going to be crazy, dude. This is going to be crazy. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Can you select? Is there some way to like, let's see, pattern? New pattern, remove pattern, get number of patterns, find pattern, get pattern, X and Y, set it, the position, get the number of tracks, get the number of lines, get the size, set the size rather. So I guess that, yeah, it's track number, size number, line number. Get the name of the pattern, set the name of the pattern, get the pattern data. So this is, I see, the array of events, the notes, effects, etc. So you can change this stuff if you really wanted to. Okay. If you wanted to like write to the pattern, you can get or set the pattern event. What I wanted to know is if it's possible, right? Because the way it works, is there any way to play from a pattern? It doesn't look like it. Play from beginning. So there's no way to like queue up. That would be cool. That might be something I add, is the ability to queue a pattern. So basically, once it's finished playing its current pattern, I'm not sure how I could determine that, but once it's finished playing its current pattern, it kicks it over to a specific pattern, so that you could do some kind of like intro to certain things. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, could we do that? Let me think. Date input. So you can do callback, send data to the input module. You can send data to the input module and receive data from the output module. So you can like you can like use the input module here. Whoops. You can use the input module here, which is currently linked to my voice. Put it into here, and then does it actually, it might work. It might work already. Hold up. Testing. Okay, save. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I would absolutely support Night Radio's efforts. Wait. Okay, so I saved it. I'm gonna undo this, save it. No. Yeah, okay, there. Test. You can hear me. You can hear me in the song. That's cool. crazy. Okay, I mean it's not like of course you can, but it's crazy, dude. So you can like get the mic. Okay. It's crazy, dude. This is sick. All right. Okay. This is peak. This is peak, bro. This is insane. All right, so we're just gonna be filling out all these functions. My one function I wanted to make was this: play from leftmost pattern. Because sometimes you like this is, for example, a song, of course. This is the start, this is the end, but it would be interesting to be able to play from the leftmost pattern. So you could, for example, play from, well, maybe instead of play from leftmost pattern, I'll just make it so that you can find a pattern and then start play from there. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do then. Let's see. This is so cool. So to get the pattern, we can find a pattern by name. It returns the pattern number. And then you can, yeah, use that. Okay. So we can do something like this. Okay, and then we go over here. All right, so we're registering the function. Excuse me. It registers the function, which in this case is called sv underscore find pattern underscore find underscore pattern. And it basically puts that here. And so here we can basically say id equals find pattern s dot index if pattern id is greater than or equal to 0, return Sunvox pattern id return nil. I guess you could just say pattern equals I guess it's fine. I'm wondering if I should use pointers or not for this. Probably not, huh? There's not really any need to, because this does not edit its original anything. Right? The channel loaded data. Well, it doesn't even, it can still be a non-pointer object. No, I guess if it's going to, well, no, because we don't, well, I still loaded data. You know what? I'm going to do this because I feel like it's better if we don't get the pointer. But then you can't return nil. There we go. Well, I guess maybe I will use pointers because I'm thinking like I might want to store some kind of data. And if I use a pointer, then I can do that. Right? Because if I don't use a pointer, then I can't use any function cannot alter the original value because it's not a pointer. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So here we go. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, I'm looking at this. Some things say to use lock or unlock when connecting, removing, disconnecting new module. When muting a pattern, setting a name, setting a position. Okay, removing a pattern, creating a pattern. There's only some things that require a lock. Making a new module, removing a module, connecting a module, making a pattern, removing a pattern, moving a pattern, changing a pattern size, changing the pattern's name, or muting the pattern. Okay. Oh, this is what it's for. Lock and unlock the specified Sunvox slot. Use lock and unlock when you simultaneously read and modify Sunvox data from different threads for the same slot. Some functions marked as use lock and unlock can't work without lock or unlock at all. Lock, keep module flags, unlock, remove module. Okay, so this is, we're gonna need this both for people who to use this, but also to also we'll make use of this. So let's make those functions here. It returns, okay, it does return 8. Okay, so this is the channel. So excuse me. Okay. Cool. All right. So this should work. So we have lock, we have unlock. We will need these. New module, remove module, connect module, new pattern, remove pattern, set pattern. Set pattern. Okay. So let's go with a couple of these. So we're going to need it to get, let's see. Well, let's say we won't need to move the patterns just yet. So P Sunvox pattern. Do I want to do X or do I want to do line number? X line? Line X. Because in here, is it just straight up the line number? Is that it? It is, okay. So this is 64 or something? 96. Okay. Oh, I see, there it goes. Wow, okay, so that is exactly how it works. All right, well then maybe we'll just do X and Y then. You know what, I'll say Y. Return, what is it? Get pattern X. Y. Pattern, let's see, it's not known. Okay, line X return. Okay, so X equals get pattern X. Okay, I guess we'll need channel. P dot channel index. P dot ID. Okay, so it just returns the line number. So there's no room for errors or anything. So we can just do return. And then we can say Y, get pattern Y. Cool. Line X returns the line index of the pattern box. Cool. All right, so let's give this a shot. Let's see. All right, no real problems. Everything's still okay. Everything's working well. All right. Cool. All right. Okay, so we have play from beginning. You can also say play. In which case it'll play from wherever the playhead is. Ooh, that's so slick. Okay, so so we can say channel dot find or pattern. Should I say find pattern? Ooh, what if? Hold on, let me see. get number of patterns. I can find a pattern by name. Oh no. There's no way to get patterns. I mean, it's not a big deal, but there's no way to get patterns except by name. Get pattern name is it. Oh, you can just, oh, pattern number. So you can just loop through. I see. That's fine. Okay, so that also works. So pattern by name, pattern by index also works. If pattern ID is let's see here. Number of lines or negative error code. Okay. Pattern. Count. Number of tracks or negative error code. Okay. Find a good number of patterns. Okay. Let's see. Get number patterns. Now pattern doesn't even look like English anymore. Get pattern track count. We get a pattern tracks. Get pattern lines. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this should work. So what we want to know down here is basically if pattern ID is less than 0 or pattern ID is greater than, well, let's see, pattern count to get pattern number of patterns s dot index. Pattern count. because get number of patterns can return a negative error code, so I guess it should be an int and an error. So let's see. Res is less than, yeah, less than 0, and then you return new. Okay, all right. So then again, return res, which should be an int. All right. So now it's great. Is greater than count. Right, native pattern index or an index is greater than the pattern count. Okay, so return. Zero. Otherwise, we will return. Cool. Okay, so there we go. Locking and unlocking. We got the line X, we got the Y. So you can get a pattern by index, you can get it by name. Let's move it maybe over. Center. Okay. Pattern count. Okay, cool. At end of song pattern by name. I guess we can move this down here. Pattern by name. Name string. Pattern. Let's see. Okay, cool. So this should get us pretty far. Let's do some tests. I guess we could do get pattern name. Here we go. Name, okay. Index p dot or index. Let's see. Is pattern name or null? Okay. So we can just return this. All right. Okay. Sunvox pattern. Okay. Cool. So pattern by index. Let's see what we could be able to say. Okay, so there's nothing. So that's probably correct because there's. I'm not sure which one is 0. I don't think it says it anywhere, huh? What does this 0% mean? It's vaguely foreboding. Oh, it went up. Oh, that's my CPU, I guess. It must be the CPU, I suppose. Okay. Let's see. So this should be working pretty well. Let's say we wanted an intro, right? Okay, yeah. Let's say that we wanted this to start as a little intro. So we're going to double click this and say this is our intro. Save, yes. So what this should allow us to do is say find, or rather pattern by name, intro. Oh, right. But let's say we wanted to, we put the play at somewhere else. Cool. So if we say play from beginning. Cool. So play from beginning is this right here. But we can say channel.seek channel.pattern by name intro dot line x, and then we say play. Brother, it didn't work. Let's see. Ah, the line num is incorrect. It says line number 0. Well. Get pattern x. Get pattern x. It does not return an error. Okay, so it should be, let's see. Yeah, it's definitely not 0. Get pattern X, channel index, pattern index, channel index, pattern index, get pattern X. I mean, is it okay? Yeah, so it's definitely being bound. Get pattern X is slot number, pattern number. Okay. Return value X, line number, coordinate of the pattern on the timeline. Okay, so then get pattern X. Let's see, line X, get line channel dot index, P index. Oh, it might not. No, yeah, it should be. Let me see. Okay, so the pattern ID is found. Let's see. And this is what I'm looking for, right? Intro, yeah. Is there multiple intros? No, that should be it, right? Okay, if pattern ID is greater than or equal to 0, then return a pattern. We set the index. What? Line count is 0. Something's not working right. Slot num, pattern num. Yeah, they're both ints. They're both ints. Find pattern. Find pattern. Find pattern. Where am I? Let's see. Okay, so that it is finding that pattern. Oh, let's see. Find pattern. Okay. Slot pattern number. Let me take a look at this. Let's see. Find pattern. Check slot name. Check slot. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Let's see. So it is getting the name. Also, where is it? Okay, we don't need that. Let's see. So it's getting okay. So it's getting the line X. Get pattern X. Are they reversed? No. Get pattern X. Let's see. The channel index. Let's see. Channel index is 0, which I believe is correct. And the pattern index is this big number. So why is get pattern X? Maybe it's not an int. Is it a uint? No, it has to be negative. Well, no, not necessarily. What if it's a uint 64? No. The float 32. String is blank. Well. I don't know. Maybe it's not working. Maybe there's another thing called intro. Let's try. But I think that something's wrong. Do I have to lock it? No. It says I only have to lock if I basically am moving or changing the size of the pattern. So I shouldn't have to lock it just to check the pattern. Nah, there's something weird going on here. Because the name is blank here. Is it not supposed to be that big? Is it not supposed to be that big of a number? Pattern by name. Pattern ID. Find a pattern by name. It returns the pattern number or -1. Okay. So why are these all blank? Okay, let me see something. Why is the pattern name blank? Okay, so this does work, but for whatever reason, it's returning just an impossible value. Something? Okay, hold on. If it can't find it, then it... Yeah, it never actually... Let's see. Pattern by name. Find pattern. Oh, whoops. This is supposed to take the pattern name. Something. Okay, now it's pattern 10. Okay. So if the ID is supposed to be able to return -1, so why is an invalid name returning an impossibly high pattern ID? Is that the like a uint max? What does this do? Find pattern, check slot, -1. Okay, so a couple things. What if we do like this? It returns 9. Why 9? Oh, because there's different patterns that are, yeah, that are just an empty string. Okay. Let's see. Check slot -1. So I guess if the slot does not exist, then it returns -1. This could be -1. Get pattern number by name. So we have to see what that does. Understand why it does what it does. It's not in here. I must have removed the source. Yep. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's see. Is it not here? Is it elsewhere? Like, where does this actually get defined? I guess it's here. Never mind. If not name, okay, for either then that's okay. So it's supposed to return -1, and it's supposed to return an int. Hmm. Okay. It's looping through each pattern. It always returns -1, so why does it ever return an integer when we are using it? 0. Oh, whoops. Super large. It's max float for some reason. It's the maximum value. Okay. Well, that's not really what we want to happen. But I mean, we can work with it. It's just I'm not sure exactly why it's this instead of anything else. The slot number and then the name. Hmm. Okay. So that solves that. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Okay. And then we can still say play from beginning. Beautiful. Okay, so that does work. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Yeah, it works pretty well. Let's see. Now I'm just a little worried about, well, success being 0 should, yeah, that's fine, I guess. If okay, this might be a problem though. Number of patterns. I guess. Okay. Let's say that we wanted to maybe mute. So I'm wondering, I'm thinking it would be cool to be able to mute either a pattern or a module. So we'll try both of those. Okay, so to be able to mute the pattern, we do need to lock, as I recall. So there's a couple things we want to do here. One is we need a function for this, right? Returns the previous state or a negative error code. Okay. Okay. Pattern mute. Okay. Set mute. Let's see. Okay. So we can say p dot channel dot index, p dot index, and then muted bool. It's one. Okay. Pattern. P dot index, p dot channel index, and then this is the result, right? Otherwise, we'll return. Let's see. Okay. All right, cool. Cool. So now we can loop through, easily loop through each pattern and do something, which will be useful for us. Cool. So now we should be able to say channel dot for each pattern if p dot y is greater than, well, I guess we can just say I guess there could be patterns that don't exist. Let's see. So I guess really we could just do this. But wait a second. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. There's only 36 patterns here. So why does it list 48? Hmm. Oh, get the number of pattern slots, not the actual number of patterns in the project. The slot can be empty or it can contain a pattern. Oh, okay. That explains it. Okay, so if pattern is that index? Okay, so pattern. Okay, so that's the total number of patterns. So let me check this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I think I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And that is how many we have, 35. Okay. Okay. Eight. It doesn't handle negatives. Get pattern Y. Yeah, there's definitely negatives. Yeah, okay. Oh, they're probably int32s. They're probably int32s, but they're being put into int64s. That's probably what's going on. That's probably what's going on. These need to be int32 specifically, I think. There we go. That makes sense. Okay, I was like, why is it? Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, I probably all need to be int32s. You know what, let me, well, yeah, let me just do it like this. It's probably more correct. Let's see. All right. Get pattern int. And then we can get rid of this. Okay, so there we go. This is... All right. There we go. So now we have the positions and we're looping through only 36 patterns, which is correct. So now we can move these back, say, cool. So the whole reason why we did that is that we could say, for example, if p.y is greater than 40, drum lane p.set mute true. Oh, there it is. Cool. So set mute, we just have to p.lock, or no, engine, no, p.channel.lock, p.channel.lock. I think it froze. Let's see. Does it actually open? Let's start. Does it? Okay, so it does. Let's see. Shouldn't it be just these? Let's see. Set mute. Let's see. Okay, 0, 192. Okay, so it's only these guys, right? That are getting muted. What does lock do? Lock. Let's see. Is locking and unlocking? Locking and unlocking seem to be fine. Okay. Figure out why is greater than. Let's see. X, P, Y. So yeah, all of them. Or am I? Hold on. 44. 4. Yeah, it's these guys on 44. Only one locks, but when we lock, that kills it. Let's see. Oh, do I have to? Also, I probably need it. Like, I is playing because I think I need to. I need to like play after this. No, because I play here. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. All right, let's lock. Lock slot. Play. Hmm. Also, before I forget, I want to close. Which I believe requires locking. Oh, really? No. Create channel. Let's see. All these ints are probably also int 32s. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? If you provide, well, it might matter. Well, let's not do something we don't need to. Close slot. Okay, let's open slot, close slot, see, close slot, close. Oh, it's just there we go. So why is locking lock slot? We're not playing anything yet. Do we have to be playing? No. Okay. Set mute. Channel lock. Channel unlock. I'm positive this is it. Like that has to be it. Right? We can't forget to lock. Use it within SV lock. Unlock slot only. Block only. Channel lock. No error. No locking error. Oh, do these need to be 32s? No. Why? This matters. It's not saying there's any issues locking, but it's silently not working afterward. Okay, let's try seeing if there's anywhere where that is used. Lock slot, unlock slot. Hmm. Hmm. Lock slot, unlock slot. Must be 0, right? Lock slot, unlock slot. Lock the specified Sunvox slot. Use a I wonder if doing it in a function is where the issue is. Let's try something. Oops. No. Set mute true. Is it because it's in this thing? No. Set mute true. It locks it. Is it because it's playing? Do I have to stop it somehow? Let's see. Lock slot, open slot, lock slot, unlock slot, lock slot, unlock slot. Switch my open slot. Lock slot, unlock slot, lock slot, unlock slot. Unlock slot. It never plays or anything. I struggle to get this. Oh, this does not work. Oh, whoops. too? Okay, cool. So that does work. So why might it not work? This must be a deadlock of some description, I'm thinking. Do I have to maybe like make this run on the main thread? We lock the slot. See. Locking the slot. Yeah, locking is a problem. Why is the locking not working? It must be some kind of deadlock, right? But it's returning 0 as though it was. Yeah! I call lock twice. It's supposed to be unlock. My bad. Okay, so it's working, I think. So basically, finally, we should be able to do this. No drums. Beautiful. So we could be like, oh, we want all the drum, all of the patterns that are below 40 that are down here. We want them all to be muted. And then we say, oh, actually, let's unmute them after 4 seconds or 8 seconds. Beautiful, beautiful. That's pretty good. There's still quite a lot to do, because like we need the an ability to get modules, which let's see, how does that work? We can find a module by name. Okay, so that's the name of the module. So we can find the module by name. We can get the module flags, which, oh, let me show this. Module flags, which are mute, solo, bypass, I guess if it's a generator or if it's an effect, if it exists, if it's off, outputs are off or inputs are off. Number of the module inputs is flags and input mass off. Okay. Any way to set flags so we can like mute a module? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Values. Get the name of the special controller. Get the value. Set a value of the controller. Send event will be used internally. So a controller value is this stuff, I think. So I guess you would use send event. Module controller number, controller value. Let's see. Let's see. Any way to actually write these somehow? Get module. Ah, okay. Show pattern is this. Find module, set event, send event. Track 0, note 64, velocity 129. Play the exact. So set or send event. Can we use that? Oh, flags? Slot. Slot. I think it's. I think it's. Hold on. I'm not sure if this is the. Let's see. Tune events. Note on. Note on. Note off. Note on. Note off. Note on. Note off. There must be a way to mute a module. I feel like, yeah, controller okay, so according to this, we should be able to send an event, I think, that basically says, okay, so for our slot or our channel, our song, choose a track number, which could be 0. We wouldn't use a note, we wouldn't use a velocity. We would specify the module, and I think the controller number might be it. Controller effect. Controller 0, 1. So that's these, I think. Let's take a look at the Sunvox user manual. Controller. The controller number or the MIDI controller number? Can we do mute? Okay, we can. Set bypass solo mute. 130001. 130010. Bypass solo mute. Okay. X, Y, Y. Okay. So we can. It would be an effect. I mean, a event that we send that basically says mute this module. Okay, so it's doable. All right, well, this has been fun. This has been a lot of fun, and we managed to get quite a lot done. Yeah, so we just need a method to get the modules in a pattern, and then a method to do some basic stuff like bypass, mute, or solo a module. What else can you do with Sunvox? Setting controllers would be nice, but yeah, I'm basically keeping it relatively simple. I'm not going super hard yet. For this, I'm probably gonna stop at maybe just like. Well, yeah, maybe what I'll do is these functions that I've been defining. Maybe I'll export them and kick them out into a like an API package. So if you wanted to use them directly, you can, but it's not going to be. That's not as easy as using it. Well, I guess. Well, then this would have to be. Well, these could be in an init function. Well, it could be in the API init function. Yeah. So like you can use the functions if you wanted to. So I guess this would have to be just a string again. You could use the functions if you wanted to. Yeah, this should be just a string. So you can, do complicated stuff if you want, but that way I can kind of take my time, like actually building out the more usability elements, the more usable elements, like muting modules, like we did for this, like set mute, where it's like this is something that you have to lock and unlock first, so it'll handle locking and unlocking for you. Or the for each pattern function is just a nice thing to be able to do rather than something that's strictly necessary. Pattern by index, something that you could do manually, but it's just a comfortable kind of thing to give you the ability to do. Makes things a little easier. Set looping. Okay, play from beginning. Play. Okay, they do, yeah. So I should say. Cool. All right, well that's a good start. I'm happy with this for now. Really excited to be able to do more stuff with Sunvox with regards to, I mean, there's so much you can do. Like you can mute stuff, you can put effects on things, you can bypass effects until it's like the time to turn them on. You can, I mean, there's so much you can do with this. It's so cool. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been Solarloon. It's been real, it's been fun, and I'll have to catch you guys on the flip side next time. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see if we can maybe get some more stuff done Friday. Yeah, 2 days. 2 days from now. All right, well, thank you very much once again, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.